Hello children, hope you all are safe and good. So children, what we have learned in the previous class? Okay, we have learned to find the square root by various methods, right? So what are all the methods we have learned? Prime factorization method. Okay, first is prime factorization method. And the next is long division method. Okay children. Okay, can you remember these two methods? Prime factorization method means how will you do this prime factorization? Simply, if you are having a number 144, okay, how will you do prime factorization? Okay, so just check the units place. Here we are having the multiple of 2, so that we can put 2. Okay, so now take this 14. 7 2s are 14. Okay, children, and 2 2s are 4. And again, we are having 2 in the units place, so we can put 2. So 3 2s are 6, so remaining 1. So 6 2s are 12. Now see the units place, it is also a multiple of 2, so that we can put 2. Okay, 2 as the prime number. Now take this 3. Okay, 1 2 is 2. 1 2 is 2, so remaining 1. Now take this as 16. Okay, 8 2s are 16. Okay, now again see this 18. Units place is 8, so it is also a multiple of 2, so that now put 2. 9 2s are 18. Okay, now we are having 9, so that we can put the prime number 3. Okay, so 3 3s are 9. Again we can put 3, so 1 3 is 3. So how will you write the square root? 144. Okay, root of 144 equal to root of. Okay, we need to write all the prime. First of all, we are having 2 3 4. Okay, 4 times 2. Okay, so 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, 4 times 2, and at the last 2 times 3. Okay, 3 into 3. Okay children, now we need to par this. Okay, 2 into 2, 2 into 2, and 3 into 3. Okay, now let us write write by putting powers. Okay, so for these two 2's we need to put 1. So 2 into 2, 1 2, and then 3 into 3 we need to put 1 time. Okay, so we are going to use this power. Okay, now we are having square root and also the power. So what we can do? We can strike out the square root and the power. Okay, the square root and the power will be cancelled. Okay children, so that 2 2s are 4, 3 4s are 12. Okay, so the square root of 144 equal to 12. Okay children, so this is prime factorization method. Okay children, let us recall long division method. Okay children, so we are going to find the square root for this number by using long division method. Okay children, now see the units place. In the units place we are having 6. Okay, if there is 6 means we will get the number 4 or 6 at the end. Okay, 4 or 6. Okay children, now let us do the long division method. Okay, see, we are having the digits 1 7 9 5 6. Okay, 1 7 9 5 6. Okay, first of all, what we need to do? We need to par the digits from the right to left. Okay, from the right to 2 digits. Okay children, now we can par 56 and then 79 and at the last 1. Okay children, so how will you? Okay, first of all we need to find the square find the square equal to 1 or else nearly less than 1. Okay children, so 1 squared is 1, right? So that put 1. Okay, 1 into 1, that is 1. Okay, now 1 minus 1, 0. Now bring down the 79. Okay, 79. And the next step, we need to multiply 2 with this quotient. Okay, 1 2 is 2. Just put 2 here. Okay, here. So we need to check. Okay, so 2 into 5 and 5. Okay, we are going to check this. Okay, 5 5s are 25 and 2. Okay, 2 5s are 10. 10 plus 2, 12. Okay, so here we are having 79, but we got 125. So that just reduce. Okay, so let us check for 23. Okay, 23 into 3. 3 3s are 9. 2 3s are 6. Okay children, so we got 69, but we are having 79. Okay, let us check for 24. Okay, 24. So 4 4s are 16. Okay, 1 as a carry. 2 4s are 8. 8 plus 1, 9. Okay children, so we need to get the number equal to 79 or less than, nearly less than 79, right? so that we can take this 69. Okay children, so we need to put 3 in the divisor as well as in the quotient. Okay, so what is the digit? What is the number we are getting? 69. Okay, now subtract it. 9 minus 9, 0. 7 minus 9, sorry, 7 minus 6, 1. Okay children, so what is the next step we need to do? We need to bring down these two digits, 56. Okay, and then what we need to do? We need to multiply. Okay, we need to multiply this quotient into 2. Okay, 13 twos are 29, right? 13 twos are, so 13 twos are 26. Okay, now put 26 here. 26. Okay, so what is there in the units place? 6, right? So if there is 6 means we will get the numbers as 4 or 6. Okay, we get the numbers as 4 or 6. Okay, so what we can do? 26 here is here, so 26. Okay, put 4 and 4. Okay, 4 fours are 16. Okay, put 6 here and 1 as the carry. 6 fours are 24. 24 plus 1, 25. Okay, 2 as the carry. 2 fours are 8. 8 plus 2, 10. Okay, so we got 1056. Okay, in 4 itself we got the answer 1056, so that we can put 4 in the divisor and also in the quotient. Okay, so we got 1056. Now 0, you get 0, so what is the answer? Root of 1,79,000, sorry, 17,956 equal to root of 17,956 equal to 134. Is it clear children? So this is the thing we have learnt in about square root, right? So we have learnt square root by prime factorization method and long division method. So is it clear children? Okay, let us start the next topic, next new topic. Okay children, the next topic we are going to learn is about the number of digits in the square root of a perfect square number. Okay children, so till now we have learnt about the square root, square number and all, right? Now we are going to calculate the number of digits in the square root of a perfect square number. Okay children, see, simply let me say you the rule. Okay, if you are having, so 144. Okay, so how many digits we are having? 3 digits, right? This is a 3-digit number. Okay, so in a perfect square, if you are having 3 digits means we need to put n by 2. See, 3-digit means it is odd number, right? So odd number of digits. Okay, in a perfect square number, if you are having odd number of digits means we need to put n plus 1 by 2. So n is 3, right? So 3 plus 1 by 2. So what will you get? 4 by 2? It is 2, right? So that in the square, number of digits in the square root of a perfect square is 2. Okay, if you are having a 3-digit number, okay, if you are having a 3-digit number means we will get 2 digits as the answer. Okay, just it's for your idea. Okay, just for your idea, don't get confused. Okay, odd number irundhuchu appadina n plus 1 by 2 போடுவோம் சரியா? So 3 digit அப்படினா 3 plus 1 by 2 அப்ப நமக்கு 2 digit னு கிடைக்கும். Okay, if it is an even, okay, if it is even, okay, if you are having a 4 digit, okay, 4 digit means it is even, right? So that we can put n by 2, so we will get 4 by 2, right? We will get 2. Okay, so if it is even means we can put n by 2. Okay, if it is even means we can put n by 2. If it is 6, okay, if it is 6 digit means how will you get that answer? 6 by 2. So 3, right? 3. Okay, if it is even means we need to put the formula as 3 by 2. If it is odd means we need to put the formula as n plus 1 by 2. Okay children, just keep this in your mind. Okay, it will be useful for to check the answer. Okay children, so okay children, don't forget if you are having the perfect square number as odd number of digits, okay, odd number of digits irundhaduna n plus 1 by 2 அப்படினு போட்டு நம்ம வந்து ஆன்சர் கண்டுபிடிப்போம். ஓகே, ஈவன் நம்பரா இருந்தது அப்படினா we need to put n by 2. Okay, n upon 2. Okay children, so let us do some examples. So children, if you are having a digit, okay, root 169. Okay children, so in this while finding the square root, how many digits you will get? That is the question. So how will you find? See, it is a 3-digit number. Okay, 3-digit means it is odd. So we need to put 3 plus 1 by 2. Okay, so we'll get the answer as 2. Okay, 2. Okay, so in the answer we will get 2 digits. Okay, let us check. Okay, so we have learned in long division method a bar, right? So we are going to put the bar from right to left, counting 2 digits. Okay, now put bar for 2 digits, and at the last we are having only 1 digit. So that how many digits we will get? 2 digits. Okay, children. So while counting these bars, we can we can say the digits. Okay, children. For that also we are having the formula. Okay, if it is odd number of digits, okay, it is odd number of digits, right? So odd number of digits means we can put n plus 1 by 2. Okay, if it is even number of digits, we can put n by 2. Okay, children. So here we are having odd number of digits, so that n plus 1 by 2, so that we got 2. Okay. So if you know to put the bar clearly, okay, we have learned in long division method, right? Putting the bar, we have learned in long division method. Just simply we are just going to count 2 digits from the right to left and just putting the bar, okay, inserting the bar. That is the question, okay. Just count the bars and put the number of digits. Okay, children. So let us do the next one. So root. Okay. So count the number of digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 digits. So it is odd. So 5 plus 1 by 2. So 6 by 2, it is 3. Okay, we will get 3. Okay, let us check by putting the bar. Okay, so now count from right to left. Okay, 2, now 2 and then 1. Okay, so how many bars are there? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 digits. Okay, here while applying the formula also we got 3. Okay, children, bar போட்டு நீட்டா உங்களுக்கு கண்டுபிடிக்க தெரியும் அப்படினா you can proceed with that bars. Okay, for finding this we are having the formula also. Okay, you just know about this, that is the thing. Okay, so it is do by this bar method alone. Okay, okay children, let us find the number of digits. Okay, we are getting for this perfect square. Okay, while finding the square root for this perfect square number. Okay, children, so we are just using this bar method. Okay, we need to count 2 digits from the right to left. Okay, just put the bar for 2 digits and remaining only 1 digit. So now how many number of bars here? 2 bars, so that we will get 2 digits. Okay, while finding square root for perfect square. Okay, for finding the square root for this number we will get 2 digits. Okay, children, and then let us check for this. Okay, 4356, root of 4356. Okay, so just count the digits from right to left. Okay, 2 digits for 2 digits. Okay, we just put 2 bars, so that how many digits? 2 digits. Okay, and here 6084. Okay, we are finding the square root. Okay, 6084. So how will you put the bar? From the right to 2 digits, 1 2 and 1 2. Okay, how many bars are here? 2. Okay, children, so that 2 digits. While finding the square root for this number, we will get 2 digits as the answer. Okay, and here now put the bar for 2 digits. 2, now 2 and at the last 1. So how many bars? 3 bars, so that we will get 3 digits. Is it clear, children? So here what we did? Simply we just count 2 digits and put the bar. Okay, so the number of bars is equal to the number of digits we are getting in the square root. Is it clear, children? So that's all about this topic. Okay, so let us see the next topic. Square root of decimal numbers. Okay, children, before seeing that, just write this in your classwork notebook. Write the heading as number of digits in the square root of a perfect square number. Okay, this is your classwork. Okay, put today's date and write this heading. Okay, and write these questions in your classwork note. Okay, children. So pause the video and write. Okay. Okay, children, let us try this third question. Okay, let us read the question. Without calculating the square root, guess the number of digits in the square of the following number. Okay, children. So we need not calculate the square root. Okay, simply we are just going to guess the number of digits while finding the square root. Okay, so let us write this inside the square. Okay, so okay, children, I just had returned this number inside the square root. So we need to find the number of digits, right? So that we are going to put the bars from right to left, counting two digits. Okay, children. Now here we are having 2 digits, so just put 1 bar and just count 2 digits. Now put the second bar and then 2 digits, third bar, and again 2 digits, third and next bar, and at the last only 1 digit. For that, put 1 bar. So count the number of bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Totally 5 bars. Okay, children. So that 5 bars means we will get, while finding the square root, we will get 5 digits. Is it clear, children? So copy this in your classwork notebook. The remaining 2, okay, we had did the third one, right? First and second is your homework. Okay, children. So pause the video and write. Okay, let us start the next topic, square root of decimal numbers. So let us find the square root of decimal numbers. Okay, children. So what is the question? Okay, 12.0409 is the question. Okay, children. So decimal means we will have point here, right? So it is 12.0409. Okay, children. So let us do. Okay. See, we are going to do by long division method. Okay, it's long division method. So write that number 12.0409. Okay, children. So already we did long division method, right? Okay, children. So till now we have learned to find the square root of long division method, by long division method, prime factorization method and all, right? So in this sum we are going to find the square root for decimal numbers. Okay, children. So let us see. Okay, already we have learned to do long division method, right? Simply, so how will you draw the do the long division method? Simply, if you are having digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, how will you? First of all, what we need to do? We need to insert the bar, right? We need to count from right to left. Okay, now count 1, 2. Okay, we can insert bar. Again count 2. Now we can insert bar. Again here 1. So we can insert bar. Okay, we will insert like this, right? But if it is a decimal number, okay, if it is a decimal number 12 point, okay, 123, okay, 123.4560. Okay, children. So 125.4560. So for this also we need to insert bar. Okay, we are going to do long division method of decimal numbers. Okay, children. So for this also we need to insert bar. Okay, so let's see how we need to insert bar. Okay, so for the numbers which is in the, okay, which is before this decimal point, okay, decimal point ku munnadi irukka numbers. Okay, so we are just considering this part. Okay, so for this we need to just insert the comma as like long division method. Okay, normal long division method. Okay, so first of all we need to start counting from the right to left. Now count 1, 2. Now we can insert a bar. Okay, and the next one digit we can insert bar. Okay, children. So we are just saying about the numbers which is before the decimal point. Okay, children. So here we just started putting the bar from the right. Okay, from the right to left, counting 2 digits. 1, 2. Now we can insert, and the next one only 1 is there, so that we can insert bar. Is it clear, children? And then we are having some digits after the decimal point, right? So for the digits which is after the decimal point, we need to start the bar from the decimal point. Okay, here we are having decimal points, right? So that we need to start counting from this point. Okay, 1, 2. Now we can insert the bar. Okay, children. And then the next 2 digits, 1, 2. Now we can place the bar. Is it clear, children? Very easy, right? The number which is before the decimal point should be started, okay, should be started counting from the right to left, okay, from the right to left, okay, for this point, okay, for these numbers, we can start counting from the right to left, okay, but for the numbers which is after the decimal point should be counted from that decimal point itself, okay, in this way, left to right. Is it clear, children? Okay, and then if you are having, so if you are having, okay, so 123.421, okay, if you are having numbers, this numbers, okay, simply 123.421. Okay, children, see, let me ask you something, okay, see, if you are having 865, okay, I'm just having rupees 865, just consider, okay, so I'm just writing it as 8650. Is these two are same? It is 865, but it is 8650. Is these two are same? No, right? These two are not same. Okay. So in the whole number, okay, if you are having a number, okay, in that number, if you just added some zeros after that number, means the value will change. Okay. ஒரு நம்பருக்கு அப்புறமா நீ ஜீரோ போட்ட அப்படின்னா அதோட வேல்யூ சேஞ்ச் ஆகிடும். Okay, children? So if you are saying about the money, okay, if you are having 865, if you just wrongly said as 8650 with you, means the money differs, right? The value also changes. Okay, so these two are not same. Okay, but if you are having, okay, 8 if you are having 80.5, okay, if you are having 80 rupees and 50 pies, okay, we can put 50, okay, after the decimal point, if you just put a 0, okay, and if you are having 80 rupees and 50 paise, and I just had written this as 80.50000, is these two values differs? No, okay, so if you are putting zeros after the decimal point, okay, in the decimal point, if you just put the zeros, okay, at the end of these digits, means the value doesn't differs. Okay, children? டெசிமல்ஸில் பாயிண்ட்டுக்கு அப்புறம் இருக்க டிஜிட்டில் கடைசியில் நீங்கள் எத்தனை ஜீரோ போட்டாலும் the value will not change. Is it clear, children? See. See, we are having the digits 123.421. Okay. Now let us insert the bar. Okay. So first of all, for these numbers, okay, for the numbers which is before the decimal point, okay, we need to start count from the right to left. Okay, now count 1, 2. Now we can insert bar, and the last we are having only 1. Now we can insert. Okay, now we can place the bar. Okay, for the digits which is next to the decimal point, we need to start counting from the left to right. Is it from the left to right? Okay, now count 1, 2. Now we can place the bar, and at the last we are having only one digit. Can we place the bar? No, we should not place the bar. We can put 1 0. Now we got two digits. Now we can place the bar. Is it clear, children? As I have already said, in the decimal, okay, in decimals we can put zeros, okay, any number of zeros in the decimal part, okay, this part, okay, we can put any number of zeros, okay. If you put any zeros, means also the value does not differ. Okay, now we got two digits, so that we can put bar there. Is it clear, children? Okay, let us do the sum. So now here we are having 12.0409. Okay, 12.0409. Okay, children. So we are going to do by long division method. Okay, so let us see this one. Okay, up to 12. Okay, 12 is here. Okay, so now 4 4s are 16. 3 3s are 9. Okay, children. 3 3s are 9. Okay, so we just got 3 square is 9 and 4 square is 16. Okay, children. So, but in division, what we need? We need to get the number equal to this 12, or else it can be nearly less than 12. Okay, we need to think the number which is equal to this 12, or else nearly less than 12. Okay, so which is equal to 12? Is there any number equal to 12? No. So we can choose the number which is nearly less than 12. So which is nearly less than 12? So we can choose this 3 into 3. Okay, children. So we can put 3. So 3 3s are 9. Okay. Now subtract it here 12 and this becomes 0. So 12 minus 9, 3. Okay, children. So now we just had completed this part. Okay, the number. Okay, the number which is before the decimal point. We have just had completed, so that we can put the decimal point here. Okay, this part's game is over. Okay, so that we just put the decimal point there. Is it clear, children? We just had completed this 12. Okay, this 12's roll is over. So that here is the decimal point. So we are just putting the decimal point and ending that parts game. Okay, children? Mudichitom. The 12 oda part nama mulusa mudichitom. Okay, children? So we should not consider this one. So that we simply keep a point there. Okay, let us continue. Okay, now just bring down these two digits. 0, 4. Okay, now what we need to do? We need to multiply into 2 with this quotient, right? So 3 2s are 6. Okay, 3 2s are 6. Okay, children? So let us check. Okay, so it is not the number which is in the units place. We are having it in the in between, right? Units place la irundha nama in the number na idu idunu kandupidikalam appadidana inge units place kadayadu. So that we are going to check. Okay, 6 is here, so that we can put 2. Okay, so 2 2s are 4. Okay, 6 2s are 12. Okay, now we got 124. Okay, so let us put 3. Okay, 3. Okay, 3 3s are 9. 3 6 are 18. Okay, children, now we got 189. And let us put 5. Okay, 5 and 5. 5 5s are 25. 2. 6 5s are 30. 32. Okay, children, now we got 325. Okay, so that we need to check for 4. So let us check 4. Okay, 4 and 4. Okay, 4 4s are 16. Okay, 1 as the carry. 3 4 6 are 24. Okay, 24 plus 1 25. Okay, children, so here we are having 304. So what we need to think? We need to think whether that digit is equal to 304 or else it should be nearly less than 304. Okay, children, so if we just put 5 means we will get 325. Okay, it will be greater than 304. So that we need to check the digit which is nearly less than 304. So that we can choose this one, 256. Okay, children, so that we can put 4 in the divisor and 4 in the quotient. Okay, children, so that what will you get? 256. Okay, 256. Now subtract. So let us, here we are having 4, here 6, so that we need to borrow. Okay, here we are having 0, so that we need to borrow from here. So this becomes 2 and this becomes 10. Okay, again we are getting borrow from this number, so that this becomes 9 and this becomes 14. Okay, children, so 14 minus 6, 8, right? 14 minus 6, it is 8. So and then 9 minus 5, 4. Okay, 9 minus 5 is 4 and 2 minus 2 will get 0. Okay, children, so now we have completed this step. Now we need to bring down these two numbers. Okay, 0, 9. Okay, now we just bring down these two numbers. Okay, so now we got 4809. So what is the next step we need to do? We need to multiply into 2 with the quotient. Okay, now we are having 34, right? So 34 into 2. Now let us multiply 34 into 2. Now multiply. 4 2s are 8, 3 2s are 6. Now we got 68. Okay, here put 68. Okay, children, now we got 68 here. So in the units place, what we are having? So now in the units place, we are having 9, right? So if we are having 9 in the units place, okay, we will get the answer as 3 or 7. Okay, we will get 3 or 7 in the answer. Okay, children, so if a square is 9, okay, if a square number is 9, we will get the answer in 3 or 7. Okay, children, so here we got 68, right? Now let us check with 3. Okay, 68. Now multiply 3 and 3. 3 3s are 9. Okay, 8 3s are 24. Okay, put 4 and here 2. 6 3s are 18. 18 plus 2, 20. Okay, children, now we got 2049. But here we are having 4,809. Okay, 4,809. So what we need to do? We need to do the next one, that is 7. Okay, so 68, 7 and 7. Okay, 7 sevens are 49. Put 9 here and 4 in the carry. Okay, so 8 sevens are 56. 56 plus 4, 60, right? So put 0 here. 6 as the carry. Okay, 6 sevens are 42. 42 plus 6, 42 plus 6, 50, right? So 5,009. Sorry, 6 sevens are 42, right? 42. 42 plus 6, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. We will get 48, right? So we will get 4,809. Okay, children, now we got the same answer, right? So we can put 7 in the divisor and 7 in the quotient. So we will get the same answer, 4809. Okay, children, so now we can put 0 here. So root of 12.04, okay. So 12.0409 equal to 3.47. Is it clear, children? Okay. You can copy this in your notebook. Okay. This is the first example. Children, we can find the square root of decimal number in another way. Okay. Finding the square root of decimal number by long division method is one way, and this one is the next way. Okay, children, let us do the next method. Okay. See, here we are having 12.040. Okay, same sum. Okay, same numbers. Okay, we are going to do in the another method. Okay, children. So we are going to do the square root, right? So let me write it as root of 12.0409. Okay, 12.0409. Okay, children. So let me write this by removing the decimal point. Okay, decimal point remove பண்ணிட்டு எழுத போறேன். Okay, children. So that I am just, okay, so 12.0409 divided by 1, and how many digits are there after the decimal point? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 digits, right? So that we can put 4 zeros. Okay, children. Now I just removed the decimal point. Okay. So I just put the whole root for this. Now we can put root for this term and this term. Okay, separately. Now we can write it as root of, okay, 12. So 1,20,409 upon root of 10,000. Okay, children. Now I just separated the roots, okay, for both the numerator and denominator. Okay, children. Now I had removed the decimal point. Decimal point எடுத்தாச்சு, நம்ம வந்து zeros போட்டு. Okay, children. Now we are going to find long division method for this. Okay, we are going to find the square root for this numbers alone. Okay, children. So let us find. Okay. See, we are having 1,2,0,409, right? So for doing long division method, what is the first step? We need to put the bars, right, from counting right to left to 2 digits. Okay, now count 1, 2. Now we can insert bar. Now again 1, 2 and then 1, 2. Okay, children. So now we just place the bars. Okay, now first of all we are having 12, right? So say the square roots. So 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16. Okay, 3 3s are 9 and 4 4 are 16. 16 is greater, right, exceeding this 12, right? So that we need to think the digits which is equal to, okay, exactly equal to this 12 or else nearly less than 12. Okay, so that we can choose 3 3s are 9. Okay, so we can put 3 3s are 9. Okay, children. Now subtract 12 minus 9, 3. Okay, now we got 3. So now we need to bring this down. Okay, these 2 digits. Okay, 0, 4. Okay, children. Now we got 304. And what we need to do next? We need to multiply into 2 with this quotient. So 3 2s are 6. Okay, we'll get 6. Okay, children. Now let us check. Okay, for Let us check for 2. Okay, 6 is here, right? 6 is here. Now let us check with 2. 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. Okay, 6 2s are 12. Okay, 124. 63. Okay, 3 into 3. 3 3s are 9. 3 6 are 18. Okay, 169. 89. 64. 4 4 16. 4 6 are 24. 25. Okay. So now we got 256. Okay. So we need to get the same digit, or else we need to get the number which is nearly less than 304. Okay. So let us check for the next digit also. 5 is 25. 2, 30, 32. Okay. So if you are putting 5 means you will get the number 325. Okay. It is greater than 304. Right. So that what we need to do? We need to choose this one 4. Okay. So just put 4 in the divisor and also in the quotient. Okay. So what will you get? 256, right? 256. Now subtracted 4 minus 6. Okay. We can't, so that we can borrow. So this becomes 2 and this becomes 10. Now this becomes 9 and this becomes 14. Okay. So 14 minus 6. So 14 minus 6, it is 8, right? So 9 minus 5 will get 4. Okay. 2 minus 2, 0. Okay, children, now we can bring down the next two digits. Okay, so it is 0, 9. Okay, we can put 0, 9. So in ones place, okay, in the units place, if we are having 9 means what we will get? 3 or 7, right? We will get 3 or else we will get 7. Okay, children. So what is the next step we need to do? We are having the quotient 34. Okay, so we need to get the divisor here, right? So that we need to multiply 34 into 2. Okay, 2 4s are 8. 3 2s are 6. Okay, we will get 68. Okay, children. So let us check. Okay, let us check for 7. Okay, so 68 is here. 68 is here. We need to check this 7. Okay, 7 and 7. 7 7s are 49. 4 8 7s are 56. Okay, 60. Okay, put 0. And 6 in the carry. Okay, 6 7s are 42. 42 plus 6, 48. Okay, children. Now we got 4,809. So it is 7, right? So we can put 7 in the divisor and 7 in the quotient. Okay. Now we got the same number. That is 347. Okay. So root of. So what we are having here? So we just find out this one, right? So we got the answer as 347. Okay. Now here we are having root of 10,000. So what will you get as the answer? See, if you are having zeros means the zeros will reduce, right? We need to put the bars from right to left. So put bar here and then next and then next. Okay. So for how will you write the root? We need to put 1. And then for these two digits, we can put 1 0. And for these two digits, we can put another 0. Okay, children. Now, we need to put the point. Okay, 2 zeros, right? So that we will get the answer as 3.47. Okay, 3.47. Is it clear, children? 2 zeros. 2 zeros. 1, 2. Okay, 2 digits thalli point வைக்கணும். Is it clear, children? Okay, we got the same answer, right? We can also do by any of this method. Okay. Okay, copy this in your classbook notebook by writing this as aliter. Okay, what is meant by aliter? Aliter means the next method. Okay. You can use any one of the method. You can use that long division method of this decimal numbers, or else we can remove the decimal point and we can do the long division method. Okay, children, is it clear? Okay, let us do the next sum. Children, which method is easy for you? This method, first method or second method? Okay, you can choose any one of the method for doing from the next sums. Okay. Okay, let us do the next sum. Children, pause the video and copy. Okay. Children, write this question in your classwork notebook. Okay, find the square root of the following decimal numbers. Okay, it is from exercise 1.4. Okay, 2.89 is the question. Okay, we are going to do in the two methods. Okay, so first of all, let us do by long division. Okay, straight long division method. Okay, here we are having 2.89, right? 2.89. Okay. First of all, in long division method, what we need to do? We need to place bars, right? So now count the digits. Okay. So just take the digits which is in front of decimal point. Okay. We are having only one digit, so that we can put bar here. So after decimal point, how many digits? 1, 2. 2 digits, so that we can put bar here. Is it clear, children? Now, what we need to do? Now say the square root table. Okay. Square table. Square numbers. So 1 squared is 1. 2 squared is 4. Okay. So what we need to think? We need to think the digit which is exactly equal to 2 or nearly less than 2. Okay, children. So that we can choose 1 squared is 1. Right. So 1 and 1. Okay. 1 into 1 we will get 1. So 2 minus 1, 1. Okay. So we just had completed this part, right? So this part we had completed, so that we can put the decimal point here. Okay, this part's game is over, so that we just put a decimal point here. Okay, children. Now let us bring these two digits here. So 89. Okay, 189. Okay, children. So now we need to multiply this quotient with 2. Okay, so 1 into 2 will get 2. Okay, children, and then what we need to do? Here in the units place we are having 9. So if we are having 9 means we will get the digits as 3 or 7. Okay, children. So let us check. So 2, 3. Okay, so 3 into 3. 3 3s are 9. 2 3s are 6. Okay, so is these two are equal? No. Okay, so let us check with this 7. So 2, 7, 7. 7 7s are 49. 9 and 4 here. Okay, 2 7s are 14. 14 plus 4, 18. Okay, now we got 189. Okay, so now just put 7 here and also 7 in the quotient. Okay, so now we got 189. Okay, children, now we got 0. So the square root of 2.89 equal to 1.7. Is it clear, children? Very easy. We had completed this method. So let us do in the next method. Okay. So we are going to remove the decimal point. Okay. 2.89. Okay. So we are just putting the square root of 2.89. Okay. So we are just going to remove this decimal point, so that how many digits are there after the decimal point? 1, 2. Okay. 2 digits, right? So that we can put 2 zeros. Okay, 289 divided by 1 and then 2 zeros. Okay, children, we just put 2 zeros and then we are just removing the decimal point. Okay, children. So now we can find the square root of 289, right? So let us find 289. Okay, the same, right? So 1 is 1. 2 minus 1. 1. Okay, now let us bring down these two. So 89. Okay, children, now so 1 2 is 2, we'll get 2 here. So 2. So here what we got? 7, right? So put 7 into 7. 7 7s are 49. 4. 2 7s are 14. 18. Okay, we got 189. So we need to put 7 and 7 here, 189. Okay, children, is it clear? Okay, both these are very easy, right? Inge straight a long division pannittom, but inge we just removed the decimal point and we did the long division in the normal way. Is it clear, children? Okay, both of them are same. You can use any one of the method. Okay, children? Children, copy this in your classwork notebook. Okay, pass the video and copy. Okay, children, let us find the square root for this number. Okay, so it's a decimal number, right? So let us remove this decimal point and let us do long division. Okay, we are just going to use that method. Okay, so first of all, what we need to do? We need to take square root. Okay, so square root of 1.2321. That is the first step, and then we are just removing this decimal point by putting zeros, right? So 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, how many digits are there after the decimal point? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 digits. So that we need to put 4 zeros. Okay, 4 zeros. Okay, and then we just put whole root here. We are just splitting the roots. So root of 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 divided by root of. Okay, children. So now we got here. We got this one. So first of all, we need to find the square root for this number. Okay, let us find the square root. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So first of all, we need to insert the bars, right? So count the digits 1, 2. Now we can insert bar. Again 1, 2. Insert bar, and then at the last we are having only 1. So 1 is here. So that 1 square, right? 1, 1 is 1. Okay, so that we can take 1, 1 is 1. Okay, so 1 minus 1, 0. Okay, now bring down the next two digits, 2, 3. Okay, children, so now multiply 2 with this quotient, 1 into 2, 2. Okay, children, now let us check 2. So 2 into 1, 1 into 1, 1, 2 is 2. Okay, children, now what we need to check? We need to get the number 23 which is equal to 23, or else it can be nearly less than 23. So that we can choose 21, right? So that put 1 in the divisor and 1 in the quotient. Okay, children, so we will get 21. Now subtracted 3 minus 1, 2. Okay, now bring down the next two digits, 21. Okay, 221 is there. And then what we need to do as the next step? We need to multiply into 2 with this quotient. So 11 into 2, 11 2s are 22, right? So put 22 here. Okay, put 22. So what is the digit we are having in the units place? 1, right? So if we are having 1 means what will be the answer? What are all the digits we can get in the answer? If there is 1 means we can get 1 or else 9. Okay, if it is 1 means we can get 1 or else 9. Okay, children, so let us check with 1. So 2, 2, 1, 1. Okay, so let us multiply 1 into 1, 1, 1, 2 is 2 and 1, 2 is 2. Okay, we will get 220. On the same we got, right? So that we can put 1 in the numerator, 1 in the quotient as well as in the divisor. Okay, so 221. Now we got 0. So what we got? The answer is 111. Okay, 111. Upon here, we need to remove the roots, right? So in the previous sum, I forgot to insert the decimal point. Okay, in that sum, you need to do that. Okay, children. So for the sum, okay, for the sum and exercise, I didn't complete by putting the decimal point. Okay, you need to insert the decimal point there. Okay, children. See here. Just put the bar here. So from the right, count 2 digits. So 2, here 2 and then 1. So we can put very easily, right? So for every 2 digits, for every 2 zeros, we can put only 1 0. Okay, 2 zeros are here, so that we can put 1 0. Again here 2 zeros are here, so that we can put 1 0. So what will you get as the answer? Here we are having 2 zeros, right? So that we need to, okay, write 111. So now count 2 digits here, 1, 2. Now we can insert the point here. Okay, children, so 1.11 is the answer. Is it clear, children? Very easy, right? So copy this in your classwork notebook. Okay, children, that's all about today's class. Okay, let me give you today's homework. Children, your today's homework is, okay, it is in page number 32. Okay, first and second sum. Okay, page number 32. Try these first and second sum. Okay, children. So page number 32. Try these first and second sum, and then I had given the question, find the square root of decimal numbers. Okay, so 67.24, 2.0164 and 11.9025. Okay, children, do your homework properly. Okay, thank you.